Palace. Leopold II again. He made a copy of the Versailles Palace in Paris again. He said that the palace that stood here was not worthy of a Belgian king, so he more or less made a copy of the Versailles Palace. We will leave the coach for a few seconds here. You can take a picture if you want. Medieval times. In front of us you can see a spire. Now that's the spire of not a cathedral but the city hall. That is where we are going. So you can see now that we are higher up, because there is the center. In a few moments we will leave the coach, so take everything with you that you need, and then we will start our walking tour. The man here on his horse, that's Gottfried of Bouillon. If you read the Da Vinci Code, he is named in that. He is the very first king of Jerusalem, but also the very first leader of the First Crusade. He is a man from the southern parts of Belgium, from Bouillon, that's the Ardennes. We are entering in a very chic neighborhood here. That is the Zavel, the Sablon, the area of the antique dealers. Very fancy. In front of us, it's in scaffolding, but that is our Palace of Justice, also a huge Palace of Justice. It looks a little bit like the Invalide in Paris as well, where Napoleon Bonaparte is buried. This Palace of Justice is bigger than St. Peter's in Rome, and it's not protected. Criminals can actually just walk in and out. A few of them escaped already. And into the Zavel, the Sablon we go. Oh. So on the market square I will tell you all about the beautiful gilt houses, first destroyed by Louis XIV, the Sun King, by the French, and then during the World Wars, but luckily for us, all beautifully restored. And we will see Manneke Pis, or the little peeing boy. Now there's a story that a wealthy man here of Brussels, he lost his little boy, and he declared to the city of Brussels that he will put a statue of his son where they found him and however they found him. Well, it was unlucky for him that they found his little boy peeing on the corner of the street. And that is how our little peeing boy came there. And well, we wouldn't be Belgians if we wouldn't stick a barrel of beer at the back of the statue. And our little peeing boy is peeing free beer once a year. Free beer for the people of Brussels. And he is always in a different costume. During the day, he has about 300 and something different costumes donated by the whole world, all the nations in the world. He also has a Zorro costume and a Superman costume. A surfer's costume he has, a surf dude costume. Masons. So if you look closely at the Freemasons, you will see most of the traditions of the guilds. Of course, Freemasons nowadays are not economically powerful anymore, which the guilds were, and that is what you can see on the market square with all the beautiful houses. You can see how wealthy and how powerful these guilds were. So okay, this is where we leave the coach, and you can follow me. We will walk. Where there is international cuisine. If you want to go for a quick and cheap snack, Japanese, Turkish, Greek, everything you want, that is in this street. The pitas, the gyros, that is if you want to go for a quick and cheap snack. In the back of the Hotel Amigo, that is former prison. But of course it's completely renovated, and now it's one of the most expensive hotels that you can have in Brussels.
We were going to figure it out. You were like, oh, this is my money? I saw it first.
Amigo. We always like to joke about that fact, because now we say that the criminals that have to pay That's the spire that we see when we see from the palace. The city hall, beautiful Gothic city hall that looks like a cathedral palace. That's the city hall. All around here are all the guild houses. It looks like one big guild house. It's a beautiful palace. That's also why we joke, because when you go to the Netherlands, all the people, they are very tall, they have blonde hair, they have blue eyes, they're the Dutch, they're the Protestant, then you go to the Catholics, our Spanish connection there, the Belgians. very short, darker, and fat. All the different guild houses, one there, and the one with the fox. It's all off the corner. You can see on the side. No, that's a bank. If you're looking for an ATM, it's an ATM right there. The other one just next to that, on top you can see it looks like the rear of a ship. So that was the guild house, the skippers. The back of us, beautiful guild house. You can see on top message that they serve brewers. That was the guild house. There inside, the house is a museum of the brewers. You can see how here. Next that, the house of the swan. Most of the guild houses and the important houses, the houses of the wealthy people, they didn't have numbers. There were also few buildings made out of stone, especially in the Middle Ages. And those didn't have numbers, but they had symbols. If we would be meeting, say, in Spain, and we would say we will meet in Brussels, the house of the swan, then you would know that we will be meeting here. So Brussels, of course, was a place we think intellectual, most of them came, for example, where Karl Marx
Yeah.